Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video here on That Game Review Show. My name is Terrell, and today I'll be taking a look at Overcooked 2. So, Overcooked 2. It's pretty fun. It's a very fun, cooperative game that reminds me of a couple games that I used to play when I was a kid. It also progressively made me lose brain cells at 3 AM when I was trying to play with a friend because I couldn't comprehend the idea of making a hamburger. I highly recommend playing this game with somebody else or maybe even a handful of people, as the game supports up to 4-player co-op. Whether it be through the online functionality, or even you could do this thing that we used to do when I was a kid, and I think James and Matthew have also done it as well, I could be wrong, but you would go over to the other person's house, and you would actually sit down on their couch and play the game with them, and even sometimes you might stay there for the night, playing the game with them the whole night. Why would you do that? No matter how you end up interacting with somebody in this game, just make sure that you are doing it, as you can play it single player, but I just don't think you get the full effect of all the yelling and the heavy amounts of learning how to deal with another human being in this sense. So when it comes down to the story and playing this game, you don't really need to know much, but I'll give you a quick summary here, that way you can just enjoy talking to your friends while this goes on. So, you and your friend, or friends in this case, are the best chefs that the king has to offer, apparently. Yet, you still need to go around the kingdom learning what it means to cook and work together in these kitchens, so you can help the king stop the unbread. Yep, unbread. That's pretty unbreadable. And that's it. That's really all you need to know to take you through this simple premise that is just enough to make you want to continue going through this well-crafted game progression that they've laid out for you. Each level adds something new to the stage to make it a little bit more complex and to slowly introduce you to more that the game wants you to be able to do when it comes time for the very end of it. You and your friend will go through a ton of different foods that you're going to end up making. Things like sushi, burger, pizza, burritos, chicken and fries. Man, I'm really hungry now. Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, the video. The game looks simple, but it can kind of be challenging at spots. Not by the controls, though. Those are pretty straightforward. Walk, pick up food, dash, throw food. However, failing to meet the point requirements can stem from the simplest of screw-ups. Those little things that just completely throw you off and either snowball completely out of control, or just are the things you can never recover from. Now, me and my friend were not the greatest at the game. We would at least need one fail-through run of later parts of the game just to see how the map was laid out. But then we would have a relatively smooth time getting through the run on the next go. It was pretty much all we needed to see what we needed to communicate about, what the hard parts were going to be, and just what was going to cause the most yelling. However, after that one run, you got it. It's pretty simple. This game really does become easier with a solid teammate, I will say. It's how the game was meant to play, because being able to divvy up the work on the fly like that just feels great. The team over at Ghost Town Games has done an amazing job making the level design feel interesting and varied, from all the different types, from the city streets to the wizard school and even flying in the skies. It really feels like the team enjoyed coming up with creative ideas for the locations and seeing how the environment would end up affecting how those play. This keeps the gameplay fresh and interesting in the later parts of the game. One of my favorite examples of this is when you need to make chicken and fries on rafts going down the river. The team used the currents to move the rafts and change the positions. This led me and my friend from being both on the same raft and being able to run back and forth and doing the same things, to pretty much being alone or not being on the same rafts at all, and just having us have to communicate in a different way. I would say that this game is overall very pleasing to look at. I find that the design of the game is just downright adorable. Everything is nice and crisp with a wonderful color palette to top it all off. I think that the graphical style is nothing too crazy, but I do think that it's nice enough to make it very unique and also really enjoyable, and just adds to the game overall. As someone who has been a fan of the majority of Team 17 games for a while now, I can say that this is no exception. I truly enjoyed this game. The game is a ton of fun and a pleasure to play for hours on end, whether it's for no more than a simple party game that you use, or if you just want to run through it with a friend because it sounds like a good time, like I did. I can easily recommend this game to you. It's just that good. Are you going to scream? Yeah. Do I have clips of me screaming? No, because my software fucked up. But all the less, I really enjoyed this game. I give this game a very solid buy it all. Thank you guys for watching another video here on That Game Review Show. I hope I was able to keep this brief enough so you guys can go back and finish James's video from last week. But overall, I think I did a good job at keeping it brief. I really do. So, again, I hope you enjoyed it. Check out these videos here. And next time, I think I'm going to actually look at some VR stuff.